So now at this time, I went to Tenova Hospital because I'm having real bad pains in my stomach. So previous 4 days, I had a root canal. So I was on pain medicine and I was on antibiotics. Okay. So when I went to the hospital, I told them that I was on pain medicine, antibiotics. You know, they took my urine, they seen it was in my urine, stuff like that. So they started me on the IV. So I'm explaining to the doctor what's going on. He came and he like pressed on my stomach, and I'm like telling him like this is where the spot is hurting. Okay, he took his notes, went back out, talked to the doctor. I have never seen a doctor. He have never came in and talked to me. He never come and shook my hand, introduced himself, nothing. I cannot tell you how this man look in the lineup. If he walked across the street on the same side as me, I could not tell you how this man looked. So the nurse came back in. He was like, well, the doctor's going to, after like 2 hours, the doctor's going to release you because he just feel like you're dehydrated, and he told you to stop taking the antibiotics and call the dentist that I was in and tell me I need another antibiotic because that could be the cause reason why my stomach is hurting. So I'm like, you're not going to do no ultrasound. You're not going to go in there and see, like, it could be, I just had a major surgery. It has a cesarean section. Like, that's a major surgery. Like, you're not going to go in there and see, like, maybe something is wrong. Maybe it's a gas bubble. Maybe it's an abscess. Maybe something's not healing right. Nothing. So he discharged me. So, okay, now I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, now I see what's going on. Now I see what's going on. This is real racism. Just because I called another white person that has wronged me racist does not give you the okay to be hateful and nasty towards me. You understand? And so now I'm seeing, because I have done nothing to these people. That's the only thing I can say is racist. The only thing I can say is hatred, because I have done nothing to these people personally. You are going off a notion of what I said about somebody else. But if that is not you, if you're not a racist, hateful white person, you would not take offense to that. You understand? So now I'm like, okay, I see what I'm dealing with. So I took it upon myself to cut it out myself. I ordered me some scalpels online, got my medical supplies, my gloves, my sterilizer. Girl, I was in here playing ER for real, honey. Because I know something is in my body, and I be darned if they going to just piss on the body and get away with it, and I'm not going to say nothing. That's never going to happen. I'm never going to be silent. I wasn't even silent before I made this video. It just took me a while to put the pieces together, work on my spirituality, get my mind right. But even throughout the time when, before I made these videos, I was still saying what I had to say. I was still thinking what I had to say, still telling them I'm coming for them, still calling them. Anywho, so now I've cut myself. I recorded it. I tried to get down deep to it where it was at. It's underneath my muscle tissue. So above the muscle, that's where your fat lies. So I cut through my skin and cut through the fat. But when I got down to that muscle, baby, that's started to hurt now. And now I'm like, okay, I can't do it. I got no anesthesia. I ain't got nothing. I'm just going straight hardcore gangster, okay? But no, seriously though. So then when I got down to the muscle part, I couldn't go through. So that's where it's at. It's like underneath my muscle. Because of course it was over my fat. If I lose weight, then I see it. But if it's in my muscle, I would have to literally have like a scan to see it. Okay. So now, I waited probably like 3 days. So I tried to heal it myself and take care of myself the best way I could. It got started getting like cellulitis around it, where it's like red infection around it. So my neighbor took me to a hospital in Nashville because I told her I don't want to go to nothing here in Clarksville. Nothing. So she took me to the hospital in Nashville. And that's a whole other story, too, because a snake is a snake is a snake. Okay? That's what they say. The most people who are envious and jealous of you are the ones that's around you in your face every day. The ones that pretend to be your friends. Those are the ones you need to watch out for. Period. Okay, so, and you could take that for how you want to. You know what you did. You know what it is. Okay? All right. So, she took me up there. We went to the hospital. I get to the hospital, get to the ER. They ask me questions like, is something wrong with you? Or like, are you trying to hurt yourself? And this and that. As procedure, as they should. So I talked to the doctor. So I'm like, no, I'm telling them my story. So then the doctor comes in, and I told him, like, I want to record you, not your person, but our conversation. So he was like, I'd rather you not, but if you want to, that's fine. So I started recording. I got all that in recording too. So I'm explaining to him what's going on with me. He's examining me. He's talking to me. I'm telling him, like, I want an ultrasound done. I want a CAT scan done. I want my body scan, my back scan, my head scan, on my eyes examined, my ears examined. I want all of that done. Of course, when you first go into the hospital, they check your ears, check your eyes. Anyway. So, so now, I had the dye put inside me so it can illuminate my insides and all that, this and that. So then, okay, that was at probably like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Don't quote me, I'm not really for sure. So they admitted me to the hospital. So that night I got to my room, went to sleep. The next morning I woke up, I seen the head doctor on the floor. He came in, I'm explaining my situation to him. He was like, well, people at the ER was saying that you're recording them. And he was like, why was you recording them? I was like, I'm not recording them as in their person. I'm recording our conversation because I need documentation to show that I am asking these doctors to do these procedures so these procedures can get done. Because the last time I went to the hospital and asked for this procedure, they brushed me off, like, so I don't have no documentation stating that I asked these doctors for this and they brushed me off. So now I'm on my grind. So now I want to document everything. So he was like, okay. So he was like, do you feel like you're going to harm yourself or anything? I'm like, no, sir. I'm explaining my situation to him. And, he's listening. He was like, well, why do you think these people put this inside your body? So I'm like, maybe racism, maybe hatred, maybe experiment, maybe a test, maybe, I'm saying, who knows why people who do evil things? I don't know. What I'm saying? Even the doctors in Georgia, I have never met those doctors before in my life. I don't know their family, their friends, their cousin. I don't care if they heard me talk about Sally Sue, May, John on Easter Sunday on top of a church. And that had nothing to do with them when I come into that medical field. You understand what I'm saying? When I come in, you have my life in your hands. You're supposed to take that in the utmost respect. And you're supposed to make sure those people are well taken care of. Now, when they leave and how they truly live their life is how they truly live their life. Or how they want to say their political views, their religious views, the way they walk, whatever, spirituality, whatever, is how they do after they leave. When they're in your hands, you're supposed to respect that and honor that. So, I'm explaining to the doctor, what's going on. And he was like, okay, well, the results haven't came back yet. And we're waiting for the surgeon to come in, too, to talk to you to see if you need to go to surgery and have it stitched up. You know what I mean? So, okay. So then I'm sitting there. Next thing I know, the nurse came in and was like, well, the doctor ordered to put you on suicide watch. And he was like, we know you're not crazy. The nurse was like, we know you ain't crazy. We talking to you. We know you are not crazy. We have seen crazy and you are not it. So you know what I'm saying? So we was like, but these are the procedures we have to do when somebody self-harms themselves. Okay, fine. They put me on suicide watch. I had a cool little nurse sitting there with me. We busted it up. Everything is everything. So then the surgeon come in. The surgeon asked me, he took a look at it. And he was like, well, we just going to clean it and we're going to show you how to do it. And it's going to have to heal from the inside out. You know what I mean? So he asked me, like, what's going on? So I'm telling him the story all over again. So then, okay, so now I'm like, okay. They think I'm crazy. They're going to try to, like, how you say it, like, put me in an institution or something like that, commit me to the state or whatever. So I'm like, oh, my God, okay, I see what kind of games they playing here. So then, okay, so that day passed. The next day come in, and the psychiatrist came and talked to me that same day. Later on that day, she came and talked to me. And she was like, okay, well, what's wrong with you? Why did you do this? So I'm telling her the same story I told the doctor. So then she was like, trying to, like, get me to say, like, I'm on some other medication. I'm going to get deep into that story, too. she was trying to say that I want, okay, because I was taking weight loss medication at this time. And the weight loss pill is basically like, you know, it makes you hyperactive and, you know, make you trying to lose weight, so you moving and you hyper. So I was taking these weight loss pills, but it wasn't in my bloodstream. I had paperwork showing that this medicine was not even in my bloodstream. But they found the medicine in my pocketbook after they, you know, they put me on suicide watch. You got to take everything out and show them what you have so they can write it down on a piece of paper, inventory, all that. Okay, so now they said the pills is in my pocketbook. So now she's trying to say, well, do you think the medicine that you taking to lose weight might have had you thinking crazy? So I'm like, no, I wasn't even taking this medicine. I'm pretty sure it's not even in my bloodstream. Like, I wasn't even on it. It was in my pocketbook. So she was like, well, in order for me to release you, wink, 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 we need you to say that, you know what I mean, this medicine could have caused you to react this way towards your body. Wink, wink, wink. So I'm like, okay, lady, that's what you want me to say? I say it. You know what I'm saying? That's fine with me. If that's what you want me to say, I'll say it. So I'm like, okay, yep, the medicine, yep, that sounds about right. I could take that for what it's worth. Yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? So she, okay, then we hopefully by tomorrow you'll be discharged, blase, blase. So now, like, I'm sitting there like, these people are really, like, it's something in my body. Because y'all going above and beyond, trying to cover your asses, trying to make up something, y'all just trying. Okay? So I'm like, okay. So now, right now, I'm like, yes. This is my confirmation. This is what I've been looking for. This is what it is. And this is the truth. I am not freaking crazy. So the doctor come back in, and he was like, okay, we're going to discharge you. Do you know what the nurses showed you how to clean your wounds and all that? I'm like, yes. So when is my pictures going to come back in for me to, you know, get the results of what's in my body? So he was basically like, well, we haven't seen anything in your body. The pictures were very inconclusive because of the dye I had in my body. So I'm like, okay, well, you can't see anything because of the dye. I thought the dye was meant to, like, illuminate what's in your body or to get you, you know what I mean, to have better pictures. So he was like, yes, for your stomach, but the dyes, and we can't get them on your back and your head because the dye has flowed through my bloodstream. So I'm like, okay, that don't make no sense. So can you go get better pictures then? How long will it take for the dye to get out my system for you to get better pictures? So he was like, well, let me get back to you. So then he left. Okay. So then the night goes. I'm like, well, the doctor come back to talk to me? Oh, the doctor left for the night, but he'll be back in the morning to discharge you. Okay, so in the morning comes around. I'm like, where's the doctor? Can I talk to the doctor? Can I see the pictures? Can I, you know what I mean, what's up? He's like, oh, he's busy. It's emergency, this and that, this and that, this and that. They discharged me. Boom. So I'm like, okay, so he ain't really not trying to come back and talk to me or show me the pictures. So before I left the hospital, I went right down to records, got my records. You know what I'm saying? I surely did. And so now, when I got my record, they just gave me the paper version. So then probably like 2 days later, so I didn't know, like, on my paper records, after I read it, I didn't see, like, no pictures or no, you know what I mean, no, of my stomach, my head, my back, none of that. So they said that's on the CD. So then I had to pay the lady to go back up there so I can get the CD version of all the tests they have done. So basically they were saying that my test is inconclusive. They cannot see anything due to the dye in my body. But then he says nothing in there. So how can you say nothing in there, but then you say you couldn't see anything due to the dye? Okay. So now I'm like, I ain't gonna find a doctor that's gonna help me. This shit has got to be scaring these doctors to the point that they are willing to risk their license. They are willing to risk their, you know what I'm saying, reputation to try to save somebody else on this notion. So I said, this has got to be bigger than what it is. Has to be. Must be. Because you just cannot sit here and say this happened to me because I said something, or I have a strong opinion about something, or somebody disliked me. Like, this is some real Tuskegee experiment shit. Like, for real. For real, for real. Like, these white folks are really scared to, like, open their mouth and say something. So, so now I'm like, okay, now I'm back in my situation when I'm dealing with people around me trying to keep me in negative. So now the whole time I'm laughing, I'm smiling. I'm just like, I'm always upbeat because it's funny to me how people act. It's funny to me, like, you give me so much energy on negative stuff, but at the same time, people that's really fucking you over, people that's not giving you enough money to survive in the world, people that are, you know what I mean, that are in control of your children education system, your cost of living, people that are in charge of the way your food is being handled, people that are in charge of, you know what I mean, stuff that really affects you, you do not have this same energy. But some stuff that somebody said, you say, I say, or you might have heard me say something, or they got a recording or whatever situation might be, and you took what I said and ran with it as if nobody has cursed you out before, and nobody has said something that you dislike, as if nobody has came across you, rubbed you the wrong way. You act like I'm the first person in history that you have a disagreement with. But the people that are literally fucking you with no lubrication, excuse my language, and you are taking it with a smile on your face. So yes, when you see me, I'm smiling. Yes, when you see me, I'm looking at you sideways because really? You feel this strongly about me calling you white folks racist, and it kills my soul to see the ignorant black people. It kills my soul because you are just perpetuating what they want you to do. And it's just like, okay, please get off with the tap dashing shoes and open your eyes to see that you got the string in your back. Please. Okay? And like I said, I'm not talking about every white person. I'm not talking about every black person. I'm not talking about every medical professional. And I hate they have to say that because the hit dog will holler. If I ain't talking about you, then I'm not talking about you. If I don't know you, I cannot be talking about you. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, people are just like, oh, my God, I can't believe she's saying racist white people. You racist white people feel some kind of way. Oh, I can't believe she's saying ignorant black people. You ignorant black people are feeling some kind of way. You sheeple. You know what I'm saying? Feel some kind of way. People that have their own mind and know what they want and who they are and what they stand for do not feel no kind of way. Yes, they might analyze it. Yes, they might see the fault or the guilt in it. But they move on with their motherfucking life. It's not consuming them. But those who going out their way to follow me around in the stores, those who are going out their way to try to, I don't know, to scare, fear, taunt, mimic, emulate, I don't know what you want to call it. It is funny to me because because at the end of the day, when I pay my bills, I don't see not one of y'all with y'all handout saying here. When I am lonely and sad and mad and angry, I'm not seeing none of y'all with no tissue or with no hugs saying you okay. So why the hell would you think on this earth or the next one that I give a care about how you feel towards me? I don't understand that. And if you stop worrying about negative stuff and worrying about what really affecting you and what's really going on in your life, you will be a better person. You will do better. You will want better. But if you're so consumed by negative and hatred, that's what's going to keep surrounding you. And it might not be me tomorrow. It might be somebody else. But you're going to always have that in your life because that's where your mindset is at. So grow from that. Use me as an example that you don't have to be in a dark place. You don't have to let negativity change you. You don't have to fall for hatred. You can still be a positive person and love. Use me as an example. Please do. Okay, so now that brings me, to the day. So now I'm around, people that's like real ignorant and nasty towards you for no reason. Because like I said, I have literally done nothing personally to you. You are going off somebody else's notion. And if that's the case, you have done something wrong in your lifetime, one time or two times. Does it make it okay for a doctor to put something in your body? You have said something that somebody did not like 1 time or 2 times. Does that make it okay for a doctor to violate you and bring harm upon you? You have your opinion 1 time or 2 times. Does that make it okay for people to harass you or follow you or try to intimidate you or try to mind manipulate you? Or I will say another word, but I can't say. Mind manipulate you. You know what I mean? Does that make it okay? So you cannot say what they have done to me is justifiable if on the other hand, the shoe's on the other foot, you would not like it neither. Now, if you saying, well, it's justifiable because her family this or her boyfriend that or her cousin this or her that and that, I'm pretty sure nobody on this earth is living the right way. Everybody had problems with somebody along the route. Does it make it okay for it to happen to you? So if it's not okay for you to happen to you, why do you think it's okay for it to happen to me? And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to play the black woman card in America, but damn it, the shoe fit, wear it. Okay? We're supposed to just be strong and take whatever comes to us and move on and carry on. But at some damn time, motherfucker, y'all not going to just keep whipping me with a goddamn lash on my back and I ain't going to holler. That's not what's going to happen. Okay? And like I said, any doctor's name that I have called out in these videos, if you really feel some kind of way, take me to court. Let's get this thing rolling then. Any hospitals that feel like I am demeaning their, going against their stature, whatever you want to call it, take me to court then. Okay? The U.S. government, all that. Like, whoever feels some kind of way. Because like I said, this shit in my body it ain't no doctor just concocted up in 2 days. This is some shit that's it might be in other people's bodies too that they don't even know about. This is some real experimental warfare shit right here. Excuse my language. Okay? And I'm not going to let it go on another day without speaking my truth. I'm not going to let it go on and think that they just going to rest easily while they have done it to my soul, my body, my spirit. I'm not going to do it. Whether you like it or not, it ends today. And from now on, I will speak my truth to whoever want to hear it. Every platform I could possibly go on, every channel, every whatever I can do, I will speak my truth. And I will not stop until I get justice. And I will not stop until this whole medical protection is reformed. Period. And for those who out there who have any kind of horror stories about a medical doctor or medical nurse in a hospital setting or any other setting, please feel free to contact me. Everything will be listed below. Like I said, anytime you see any videos from me, it comes from my YouTube channel. So anybody else posting it without my knowledge, please let me know. You know, I would love to hear your stories. I would love to hear, you know, how you feel about the situation, or if you know something that you think you know and you want to get to the bottom of it for your own, you know what I mean, peace of mind. I am willing to talk about it. I am willing to talk about it. Not doing none of this whole ordeal I went through. Have I ever badmouthed anybody? Have I ever come out and tried to lie on anybody? Have I ever came out and tried to, you know what I mean, spin a false narrative about anybody? Because I know my truth is going to ring louder than any lies that anybody can make up. And they was hoping and praying that I never would stand up. But they knew in their soul that I was. So they had to try to put out there as much negative energy towards me as they could, because they're like, no, she's going to talk. She's going to stand up. She's going to stand for what's right. So now, before I could even do anything, or before I had the capability of doing anything, they try to spin this false narrative about me, or this hateful being about me. And like I said, if you got hate in your soul, it don't matter if it was me or somebody else. You are just hateful. Period. You just felt a good opportunity to let your hate flag fly free. That's all. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know me. You didn't get the chance to know me. Yes, I'm a human being. I'm emotional. I'm a female. I go through ups and downs, highs and lows, craziness and the straightness, whatever. Yes, I do. But I am still a human being. I still have love in my heart. And you, like I said, you cannot say this is justifiable. If the shoe was on the other foot, would you say justifiable what happened to you? So I'm going to end this video right here. And my next video, I will be explaining like my emotional roller coaster I went through dealing with, co-workers and people that surround me. I just refuse to say their names because they already got enough clout off my name. You know what I mean? It's negative clout, but that satisfies them. So that satisfied me. I would not let them, I would not entertain their foolishness on my page, but I will explain to you who is who, and they know who I'm talking about when I tell these stories. So until next time, peace and love, y'all. Let's really like open our eyes to this situation, this corona. It can change the world for better, or it can change the world. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to say that. This Rona, it can change the world for better, or it can change the world, for the worse. We just have to understand that. And be aware of our freedom of speech being taken away from us. Our freedom of speech is being taken away from us. They are trying to sensitize us to saying this and saying that. They are trying to get us used to seeing hate crimes and murders, and they're trying to get us used to being comfortable with this situation. And we can't allow that. We can't allow that. This is not normal. This should not be the new norm. We should not allow this at all. If, if the world don't change in your time, you should at least set it up for the next time, for the generation after us. You should have enough respect and dignity and courage to at least try to set it up for people that's coming behind you or behind us. And that's what we fall short at. Because they're like, it ain't going to change in my lifetime. Why should I care? You should care enough to make sure your kids or your grandkids won't have to go through what you went through. Or even worse. Because if we let it go, it's going to get worse. So, peace and love.